Network, brought to you by Mr. Miles Dehydrated Water. Remember, it's not real water unless you have to add water.
Hey guys, Michael J. Crawford, the Anti-Trekker here, and before I get started today, let me just say thank you to all of you who have subscribed, who watched my videos, who subscribe on antitrekker.com or Patreon, all of you that support the channel in any way that you can. I truly appreciate it, especially these days now that Google seems to be hell-bent on destroying the smaller channels on YouTube, including this one. I ask you, if you see this video, if you subscribe to this channel, every once in a while, please check back and make sure that you are still subscribed to this channel, because I've had several people that have been mysteriously unsubscribed from the channel, in some cases multiple times, for no particular reason. We've also had multiple times where the notifications are not being sent out in a prompt way by Google. In fact, for one of my live streams, several people got notifications some 5 hours after the live stream was over. So whatever shenanigans going on behind the scenes, I'm not pointing the finger at anybody, but Google's either having trouble, some kind of technical trouble with their enhanced algorithm or whatever. Just bear with it. I'm sure that eventually it will all just pass. So today we have yet another article from the news desk over at TNN at antitrekker.com. And of course, well, it's not directly a discovery. It is an Alex Kurtzman thing. So you guys hate me. Star Trek's Alex Kurtzman says their galactic amount of spin-offs are progressing quickly. Their galactic amount of spin-offs are progressing quickly. Wow, I guess that's supposed to be an impressive amount, a galactic amount, because, you know, we all use that phrase. So this article comes to us from Jacob Aller, and let's take a quick look. Now, before I actually get into this, let me say one quick thing, because I know there's been a lot of rumors and speculation that Alex Kurtzman has indeed been fired by CBS. I don't know if there's any truth behind the rumors. I'm not speculating on whether or not there's any truth behind the rumors. I am simply taking this article at face value. And this article is a current article. It came out on the 18th. And it is based on an interview with Kurtzman that took place on the 17th of June, 2019. So if Kurtzman is indeed fired, it would seem very unlikely that he would be out there giving interviews about what they're doing, but maybe he is. Who knows? But again, this is not about that. This is about, well, we'll get right into it. Alex Kurtzman has been a pivotal figure in creating a new Star Trek empire of interwoven live action shows, shorts, and upcoming animations. You know, this is kind of funny. This empire that he's referring to is 2 seasons of one show and a few short treks of that same show. That's the empire. This is not an empire of interwoven live action shows. For one thing, there's no evidence that the Picard show is going to be interwoven with Discovery. As far as the animation show, we have no idea when or how that's going to interweave with everything else. And the Section 31 show, if it does indeed star Georgiou, you could call it a spin-off. However, if it takes place in the 23rd century and the rest of the gang is all in the 33rd century, it's not exactly interwoven. So I know they're trying, and all these articles are doing the same thing. They're trying desperately to make Discovery and make CBS's Star Trek brand seem much more epic, much more important, much more successful than it actually is. But to call 2 seasons of a show that is not even popular an empire of interwoven live action shows, shorts, and upcoming animation is a bit of a stretch. Anyway, the executive producer and co-creator of CBS All Access's Star Trek Discovery has helped bring Captain Jean-Luc Picard back into the fold, all while giving the burgeoning streaming service a solid foundation to build from. See, once again, they're trying to talk like it's so freaking successful, right? That all these millions of people are subscribing to CBS All Access because of how awesome Star Trek Discovery is. Here's the problem. CBS still doesn't release any hard numbers on it, and they probably never will. Anyway, now the galaxy will continue expanding, giving Trekkies even more to enjoy. Speaking on Deadline's Crew Call podcast, Kurtzman gave some updates on a variety of upcoming Star Trek content, including a pair of animated shows, its Michelle Yeoh-led Discovery spinoff, and more. Wow, I love the "and more." Like, ooh, is there going to be something new in this article? Probably not. According to Kurtzman, the still untitled Nickelodeon series just completed its first storyboards. There is also the more grown-up, B-plot-focused Lower Decks from Rick and Morty's Mike McCann. But that won't be the only animation fans will get. Kurtzman confirmed there would be 6 more short treks, 2 of which would be animated with different styles and tones than the other animated series. One will be from series director Olatunde Onsamni?
Ariel Natris Oris Bazi Bedhead Duchel Dementa? Yeah, I'm not gonna.
While the other will involve composer Michael Giacchino. And I know Giacchino, I don't know how you say. He's a good composer, but I can never pronounce his name. That's just one corner of the newly prolific Star Trek universe, as there's also Discovery and its own solar system of spin-offs. Wow! This person is just like looking up what are space terms that are of things that are big. I swear that's what they're doing. One is the Section 31 focus show, which will follow Michelle Yeoh's Captain Georgiou. Actually, no, that would be Michelle Yeoh's Empress Georgiou, but whatever. That series is having its story broken right now by 2 of Discovery's writers. Woo, boy, have I got faith in them. And is set to begin production as soon as the upcoming 3rd season has been completed. Yeah. Here's the problem. That's a show, right? So no denying that the Georgiou Section 31 show is a spin-off of Discovery. However, that is not a solar system of spin-offs. That is a spin-off. What are these people smoking, and how can I get a prescription for it? Because, man, my back is hurting right now, and I sure could use some of that stuff. Anyway, Star Trek Discovery is expected to return in early 2020. Oh yeah, can't wait for 2020 to roll around. With many of the other Trek series to follow, the animated shows look to be a year or 2 off, according to Kurtzman, while Picard is coming sometime before the end of 2019. Yes, that's right. Picard is coming soon. I know we are all very, very excited. And that's the whole article? Really? That seems like that shouldn't be the whole article. Did I miss something? Is there a link? Comments. There's comments. There's other... No, that's the whole... It just seems like it just kind of... The guy just forget to finish the article? That's not even... I mean... Really? I don't know what to say. This is a half an article at best. It doesn't even... I mean... Okay, so... Let's recap here for just a second. A single spin-off show is a solar system of spin-offs. And the title of the article is there's a galactic amount of spin-offs and they're progressing quickly when the earliest spin-off show from Discovery is a year or two away. That doesn't seem particularly quickly, not on a television schedule. If we were talking about a feature film, a year or two means that, hey, they're making progress. On a television series, keep in mind that the Picard show just started filming a couple of months ago, and it will be out before the end of this year. So a 1-year turnaround is not an unusual. In fact, that's not unusual at all. Many shows are produced literally within a couple of months of air date. So this is just mind-blowingly dumb. And I mean, wow. I'll tell you what I want to talk about here is that now when the person was talking about this, all happened based on an interview on a podcast. So I went to the podcast channel and looked because I wanted to confirm when that interview took place. And that interview only took place a couple of days ago, like I said, on the 17th. So this is fairly recent information. But here's the funny thing. On the podcast channel, I found this picture. This is a picture of Alex Kurtzman directing an episode of Star Trek Discovery. In fact, it is the episode Star Trek Discovery Season 2, Episode 1, Brother. Not a particularly good episode, by the way. But here's the funny thing. Kurtzman and everybody else who's been a spokesperson for CBS on this, and many of these shill websites and shill articles that we've read and looked at, have all been saying the same thing about Discovery, which is that, hey, you know, if you don't like Discovery, it's only because you're a racist, it's only because you're a misogynist, or maybe a homophobe, right? I want you to look at this picture. This is the crew working on an episode. Michael Burnham is in the center of the picture, Sonequa Martin Green. And she is the only person of color in this picture that has 10 people in it. And there is only one other woman. Everybody else is a white man. What the hell kind of diversity is this? How is this? This is the big lie from CBS. This is when you lift up the curtain and you see the wizard behind it. Because these people who are saying how horrible you are because you don't like a show based on race or gender, themselves are discriminatory within their hiring practices. Because if they really gave a damn about representing different ethnic groups and men and women equally, then why, if we're looking at 10 people on this set, are not 5 of them women? And why aren't at least 5 of them of various ethnic backgrounds other than Caucasian? This is the lie, people. They don't give a crap about diversity. They don't give a crap about what the real diversity that Star Trek has always been about. What they care about is virtue signaling. They want to shove diversity in your face to guilt you into watching their crappy, lackluster, boring show because it must be good because diversity. This, people, is the most insidious part about CBS and Alex Kurtzman. Remember this picture. Please, remember this picture anytime you hear anybody defending Discovery based on diversity. Take care.
Bye.